The phrase being the only woman in the room might sound like a thing of the past, but women are still underrepresented in medicine and innovation, and that gap has real implications for patients.
Yeah, here to talk about this and the realities of being a woman in these spaces is our trusted voice in women's healthcare, Dr. Natalie Gentile. I know this all too well. I used to work in the healthcare space, and there really is a lack of women represented. And you work in the space of direct primary care. Can you talk about just what this kind of care looks like for people?
So direct primary care, or DPC, is really a wonderful intersection of medicine and business. So being a physician entrepreneur, this is a membership-based model of care. So we operate outside of the insurance system, which means that our patients, we have an hour-long visit with them. We can see them as much as we need to. My patients can text, call, and email me. And it allows us to practice medicine outside of these overarching stressors and regulations around the doctor-patient relationship.
A 1 hour visit. That doesn't happen.
No, it really doesn't. I mean, you've mentioned this before, that you're building relationships with your patients. It's not just a see you again next year. There's something more to it. And of course, there's a lot of practice that goes into continuing your education and research that's coming into new medicine. You were recently at a conference for direct primary care physicians. So tell us what happened there.
First of all, it was invigorating and amazing to actually see other docs that are happy. So right there, happy physicians. And those of us who feel like we're really taking back medicine. But also what was interesting to me is I was part of a smaller group of innovators that I was welcomed into the group, and I was the only woman there. And that wasn't intentional by any means, but I just thought it really got me thinking about women in innovation and women in growth in medicine, and how it is challenging still to be a working mom, a working woman, especially a physician entrepreneur.
Why do you think that is? Like, how do we change that? I know that we're not going to solve this problem right here in this conversation, but in you thinking about this, what do you think needs to happen to change that?
Funny thought I had this morning. Why, when I was at that conference, did I feel so at peace and calm? Because all I had to do was work. And the moment I got home, it was back to, I'm working, but I also aware, what are the kids doing? What's the child care situation? You know, it's all of it. And so that right there, in general, I'm not trying to make huge, sweeping statements, but in general, women are the default parent, right? And so there's so much competing for our attention. And one of the biggest requirements for innovation is focus and time, the ability to network and really be engaged, at all times in your work. So I think part of it is we need better options for childcare. We need better options for supporting women that are, in medicine in different industries. And I think we also need more of a representation of us in that space, so there's more understanding.
And speaking of that understanding, I know we've been having a lot of conversations now, at least within the past couple of years. I mean, we had a whole show dedicated to perimenopause and menopause. I mean, those types of conversations that haven't been talked about for so long, and women don't know what's happening. Would you say that's one of the reasons why it's important to have women at the table?
Certainly. It's that collective solidarity of, I understand what you're going through at these different chapters and phases in life, and we're going to put systems in place to support you so that you can be the innovative person you want to be. You can advance in your career, but not feel like you're out on a lonely island.
Well, we've talked before about the village. The village has changed. In fact, for many people, they don't have a village. So trying to navigate, and at some point, I think that women find that it is easier just to walk away maybe from their careers because it has become too challenging and too hard.
Yes. And by the way, that's not the easy way out. It's not. We're all doing the best we can.
Absolutely. 100%. So what do you think, taking away from this conference, what's next? I mean, do you find yourself inspired to help the next generation of young women coming up through this profession?
Certainly. I mean, I'm already in a mentorship position in what I do, right? But it really got me thinking, it's okay to delegate. It is okay to delegate in whatever industry you're in and whatever part of life you're in. It's okay to bring in other people to fill in those gaps that you may not be able to commit time or effort to at this time, but to advance your bigger mission.
You don't have to do it all.
No.
That's the message.
You are brilliant and inspiring. Thank you so much, Dr. Natalie Gentile. Wonderful. And if you are interested in learning more about direct care physicians of Pittsburgh or Rebel Wellness, you can head to our website, kdka.com/talkpittsburgh.